Hello, everybody. I'm Donna Norris, Soul Level Intuitive. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It's looking a little dark behind me, but I hope you can see me okay. Anyway, welcome. Happy Sunday. Getting ready for another week ahead. I know I had actually a pretty decent week last week with the new moon and everything. It's been good to me so far. Mercury retrograde, people tend to think of it a lot of times as yucky, but it's a time of reevaluating, recommitting, just the time of re. And if it starts with an RE, you can spend some time doing it and it'll be for your higher good, almost always. So, with that in mind, I wanted to just quickly do a 3-card reading for us for this coming week. What does the group need to know this week? And it started out with the energy that we've been in. And this is the wisdom of the Oracle deck with Call It Baron Reed. Loyal hearts. And as you can see, there's a heart there inside this egg, and it's birthing new relationships. You can see hearts fluttering around the two, the king and the queen, or the two queens or the two kings. But there's a key up there, a couple of keys, and a bunch of flags. And as you know, flags are harbingers of change. And what loyal heart a lot of times means is, people are showing us their true colors. People are showing us who they really are. And I don't know about y'all, but I've learned a lot in the last month or two, just in the last month or two, about who my real friends are, and where people's loyalties and true feelings lie. And so it's kind of given me a lot of insight into, who I want to continue to have and spend energy with, and who I want to start, I don't know, just shifting into a different direction from. But anyway, oh, hello, Kay Travel Tarot. Hi, Venus. Hi, Lori Christine, L.E., and Joe. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm just going to finish this quick. In the present moment, it's all about TikTok. Time is going on. And as this time goes on, it's all about making the time slowing down, bending time, an opportune time. And if you're, like with regard to relationships, there's always time for your relationships, new ones and the existing ones. And then, of course, it ends up with the tribe, which is really more than just about like-minded people. It's about feeling heard, feeling seen, feeling understood. So I would say that, it's hard to do, let people show you who they are. Spend time where you really feel like you're called to, and rejoice and know that you are heard and respected and treasured, and put your energy where it's valued. So, a little reading for the week for those of us who like that kind of thing. And now I will go ahead and get started with doing some readings. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Jessica Land. Hello, Lawyer and Barb P. Oh, hi, Barb. Gosh, nice to have you all here. So, first question out of the box, Joe Lombardi. Is there any chance for a romantic relationship with a person that I'm interested in? Well, if you look at the cards, always time for love. Let's just see what the guides say. Ooh, be that which you want to attract. So we also just went into this new moon in Leo, and that's all about, letting your light shine. So, Joe, I would just say, be your best self, be that which you want to attract, and see what happens. But the chances are good. The energy is good for it. So, yeah, there's a good chance. So I hope it works out. You'll have to let us know. Be ready to celebrate with you. Oh, hi. Hi, Venus. By the way, I put a little information in there for those of y'all who were with me the other evening and saw my my blanket that had a picture of my boys on it, my dogs. I just love that thing. It's my favorite thing. It's super light, but really soft. I snuggle up with it every night with the dogs. L.E., hello. Venus would like to say, let's see. May I hear a message from my guides about the recent unexpected changes taking place? Sure. And again, I don't know if that's about people showing you who they really are. That can also sometimes be a surprise. Let's see what the guides say. They're saying that there were some signs. And they're also talking about shifting sands. If that makes sense with what you're going through. I hope this is unexpected changes taking place for you personally. If this is about, globally and the Epstein files and all of that, that's of course a different color. Of course, there were signs for that too. We all have known. So what they're saying this is about, responding as opposed to reacting, and noticing if you're going to do something, if you're going to respond differently to this, as opposed to how you might have responded, say, 6 months ago, or the person you were a year ago. You're a different person now. You've evolved. And so they're asking you to notice how you respond. This can play a role in up-leveling and continued evolution. So I hope that makes sense for what you're going through. I hope it's an unexpected change for the good. But if not, we can weather anything, and I'm here for you. Thank you for the question. Okay, Travel Tarot. I like that name. Like Tarot on the go. I love it. Kathleen Moore. Hello, Kathleen. Casper, my neighbor's cat, spends the night with me for his safety. He is with me now. How is he? Okay. As he comes in, I'm feeling a little bit of tiredness. I don't want to say lethargic, but just like tired, stressed, tired. His body is stressed and his mind is stressed. As I feel into his body, Kathleen, I'm feeling like there's something going on with his tummy too. There's just, I don't know if he's having problems with digesting, but it feels like he's got kind of an upset tummy too. The only other thing I'm getting from him is kind of itchy. So I don't know if he's got allergies, or maybe being outside a lot. Sometimes they pick up a flea or two. So maybe you might check for that too. Thank you for the question. Let me know if that makes sense for your experience with him. I'll try to keep up with the feed better. Lori Christine, let's see. I need a message from my guides, please. Okie doke. I've been out of work for 3 weeks. When do you see me getting a new job? Ooh, okay. Let's see. I see that it's like they're showing me that it's right around the corner. So there's literally, I don't know if the job location's right around the corner, or if they're talking about, the time, but it's not going to be long. And it's almost like I feel like I'm seeing an image of somebody like taking you by the arm and going, hey, did you know that so-and-so is needing somebody, blah, 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 that kind of thing. So if you may hear about it, like from someone, this new opportunity. So I hope that works, but yeah, it's coming up pretty soon. Good. Hey, Jessica Lynn. Hi, lawyer. Oh, I like your cat in your logo. LE. I love this deck too. It just sings to me. I have probably 50 decks, and that's after I pared them down. And there's just something about this one. I love the imagery in it. You know, I don't even have to look at the words at the bottom to have it to start telling a story, especially if I do a multi-card spread. It's really pretty awesome. And Colette Baron Reed, she's done a lot of decks, and I have several of them, but this one is my favorite. Wisdom of the Oracle. Book looks like this. Pretty cool. Lawyer says, my orange cat Benny that was a stray and found me 2 years ago. Well, he sprays despite being fixed. What can I do? Oi, oi, oi. So what I'm feeling is like it's an attractant. As I feel into his energy, it's like he just, there's the pheromones, I think is what they're called. Anyway, is that are present in their urine. It's like they're in the house. I have some stuff that I use that is, what do you call it? Fragrance free. It doesn't smell, and it eats the microbes. It eats those pheromones and destroys it. Even if the spray places, you know, where he sprayed have been months old, just it may take spraying it and letting it dry more than once, but it just comes out in a mist and it covers, you know, about an 18-inch area with a squirt or two, and just let it do its thing. Leave it. If you've got a fresh spot, you just wipe it up and leave it. It's called Furry Freshness, and I'll put that in the chat. And it's a company out of Austin, but you can actually get it on Amazon too. But I get mine direct because then they send me notices of when they're having a sale because I use it with my two dogs. You know, the little 5-pounder, he's 4 years old now. He hardly has accidents anymore, but if it's storming outside and he needs to go, he's not going to go in the rain. He's going to go in on his rug. He has a certain rug in the bathroom that he likes to use. So I keep it for that reason, if nothing else. But I swear by it. It's the best thing I've ever had for like potty training an animal. And also when I had the 4 cats, they would sometimes miss the litter box, or, you know, they would mark whenever they would get upset. They would go around and mark their territory, male and female. And this stuff at least helped me stay on top of, you know, keeping my house from smelling like, you know, cat urine. So it's like it's in the air. And so he's just kind of drawn to do it. So hopefully if you can neutralize that odor, it'll help kind of him to settle and get away from doing that. Good luck. I hope that works. And yeah, furryfreshness.com. I swear by it. It's $30 a bottle, but the bottle lasts forever. You'll use it for a year. Jessica Lynn says, may I have a message from my guides? Anything they'd like me to know right now? Let's see. It's like you're going into a state of coming up here in August of renewed optimism. And there's going to be, you know, what you put out is what you attract. And so believing for the positive, living from a place of love, you know, instead of being anxious and fearful. And, you know, we all go through phases where we come at the world from a place of fear or concern or worry or anxiety or sickness, you know, things that can get our vibration down. But you're coming into a time, like I said, of optimism, and putting that out there is going to attract it right back to you. And just things that happen out of the clear blue sky, you know, unexpected surprises in a good way. People, you know, reflecting back to you, people, you know, letting you know how much they appreciate you and things like that. That always matters, you know. Everybody likes to know that they make a difference and that, you know, be noticed. So I think that's what they want you to know. So put that out there and be expecting it to come back because it will. It's going to be a good month for you in August. Thanks, Jessica Lynn. Vivian, hi. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here. Oh, Ellie says those are reasonable too. Yeah, those blankets are, and they're really good quality, made in the US. So they come pretty fast. Anyway, back to readings. Vivian says, "May I have a message from the guides and angels, please?" Thank you. Absolutely. I love when we ask for the angels to come in. So they're just hanging out, waiting to be asked. Let's see what they say. Ooh, your intuitive skills are like ramping up. I do, or just abilities, things are coming to you. I don't know if you've noticed this already, where you just kind of like have a thought about something, and darn if it doesn't turn out to be the truth, or um, you're envisioning things like you know you need to do something, and then you just sort of envision doing it in your mind's eye, and then you end up doing it. Just like that. That's like precognizance, but that's what it is. So, wow, that's pretty cool. Let me pull out my angel cards and I'll do a quick reading with them too. Let's see what they say. Now these are another old deck. I guess I've just been doing the greatest hits and all my golden oldies, so to speak. Hold on, I just almost screwed up my deck. But Doreen Virtue, 15 years ago, was called the Angel Lady, and she did. I love tarot. That was my gateway drug into doing psychic readings and mediumship again, and getting back into all of that and animal communication. It all started with cards, and so I took her Angel Tarot certification card course. I was doing card readings and stuff until I really got so passionate about animal communication. But anyway, here we go. Two of air. The first one is like two of air. You can see these two unicorns. This is the kind of state that you've been in, like having choices, feeling like your hands are tied when really they're not. You could make a choice, but you're having a hard time making a choice, that kind of thing. Or maybe trying to pretend that there's really not a problem, so just don't have to do anything. But Archangel Michael, the Emperor, this is a major arcana card, and this is all about, getting it together. This is a leadership card about organization and being logical and taking off the rose-colored glasses and not deceiving yourself anymore. Whatever is going on, just name it and claim it so you can let it go. But you see him, he's got, his golden staff, and he's the guy that helps you cut cords. So from things that no longer serve you and people that no longer serve us. Oh my God. It feels to me like there are some people that have been in your life that you're trying to shift away from, just to kind of be in with more like-minded people and higher vibration things, new and different things going on for you. But these people from times back, it's like they're casting hooks and they're trying to reestablish, and I call it putting a hook in us, but it's really like trying to cord themselves to us. He's really good for removing cords from people and things and situations that no longer serve us. And oh my gosh, so coming up in the future, this is all about the Knight of Air, thinking on your feet, jumping out there and getting things done, being decisive, tireless, developing. I just love the way that knight looks in the light and the end of the unicorn's tip, and his sword is almost like a Star Wars lightsaber. I just think that is so cool. But finding creative solutions to what's going on and whatever that circumstance or situation is. It keeps coming back to solving problems. Each card had a little bit of that in it. So maybe that's what this reading is all about for you. Anyway, I hope that helps, Vivian. Thank you for being here. Wowza. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Gosh, there's a lot. Oh my gosh. Venus says her reading was about her mom breaking her foot and needing surgery. Oh my God, lots of changes I need to make to accommodate her during this time. Oh, I guess it is. Wow. Well, they said there were signs. Huh. Well, at least, she's healthy enough and recovered enough from what was going on with her before to have this surgery. So that's a plus. That's awesome. I'll be holding space for her. And if you'd like me to put her on the Reiki list, I can certainly do that. Let's see. The next one is Melinda Shelby. Hello. Do I have a message for my teams of my next step to move forward? Let's see. Ooh, they are talking about stepping out of the way. The next step to move forward is to, when people try to put something on you that's not yours to take, you don't have to receive it. You can almost do like a matador and step out of the way and let it go past you, because what is meant for you will not go past you. But there are people in your life who are trying to put things on you that are not yours to take, and they're just saying, step aside, let it go. So that is the next indicated action. The next step, literally, step aside. Wow. That's a pretty literal message. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you for the question, and I'm glad you're here. Michelle Mina says, hi, Donna. How did you say we can see you in September with Susan Lynn? I'm not a member, but thought of joining for a month to see you. Oh, right. In September, I think it's the 13th. Let me check my calendar. For her members, I'm going to be doing an abundance bowl presentation. No, that's not it. It's not September 13th. That's when I'm going to be speaking and doing animal communication readings live in Houston. I'm going to be with Susan Lynn's people online on Zoom in her community on September the 19th. And I'm going to be doing abundance bowls. And I'm going to be sending out a list for you ahead of time. Easy to get ingredients, as many or as few as you feel like doing, and then just bring a bowl, and we're going to spend some time together talking about how we can draw in abundance of all kinds, not just financial, but also relationships, jobs, peace of mind, empowerment. So we're going to be doing abundance bowls. So I will be doing that on September 19th. If you would like to join for September, it's really a huge group. I mean, oh my God, there's so much. You could get lost. It's like going to Pinterest, going on her Mighty Networks membership thing. There's so much going on in there. Lots of cool people and lots of neat info, and great way to catch a different perspective, post some things, get some answers, get some feedback, meet lots of people. Anyway, I recommend it. Thank you. And oh, this is the same one. Never mind. I hope you join. I'd love to have you there. And Kay says, yes, Tarot on the go. I'm such a fan of Tarot. The guides, our higher self, they all speak to us through the cards. It's amazing how they work with us. Whatever frame of reference we want to use, right? They're here. Barb P says, strange question for you. Okay, why is my yard being inundated with Joro spiders? I have asked my spirit team to limit them to within 100 feet of the house, but for now I'm taking some action. Yay, wow. Let's see what's going on. it's like there's something going on environmentally with the land around you, wherever they were, they're being driven. Because it's not like they're a nomadic tribe and they just wander around wreaking havoc. That's not how I see this. It's like they've had to relocate and tag you're it. I have no idea what a Joro spider is, but in addition to talking to the team, you can also ask your team and you can talk directly to the spider deva, the deva for the whole species, and just let them know that, there's stick to the corners, there's, or, oh, maybe they'd want to go to that land over there. There's maybe water or whatever food source or something like that that would be a lot more appealing to them, and suggest that they go that way. Or you're going to have to take more corrective action that would not be healthy for them. But give them a heads up. And I've actually had some success with that, at least here. We have a problem with these little things that are even smaller than fleas. They call them no-see-ums, and they come out at night and they just chew you to bits. And you really can't see them, but they're like a flea bite, and they're horrible. And so I just made a pact, and so far haven't had any problem with it in my yard. Now, I have to stay away from the park after dark, but that's not a good place for me to be anyway. So we try to get in before dark. But anyway, it does work. Have a talk with the spider deva, talk to the spiders, and just see if you can't get them to move on. Hopefully there is a neighboring yard or piece of land where they might do better than at your place. Michelle, I'm still missing my Bella from her passing in early June, but haven't yet learned how to listen to her signs that she misses me and tell her I miss her. Yeah. Let's bring Bella in. So as Bella comes in, it's like she comes in and she's coming up to my energy, and then she's turning in a circle and sitting down. I don't know if that is something that she did in life, but that's really cute. It's like, hey, how are you? She is running, and she's like jumping, almost like a frisbee dog would jump to catch a frisbee, but she's just jumping. I can't remember what was going on with her at the time that she crossed over, and I apologize for that. But it's like when I'm doing a reading, and I know I had done a reading for you, but I'm channeling, and so I don't remember a whole lot after. But she's also doing the heart thing, and she's showing me like an image of you sleeping, and that she is trying to come in your dreams. I don't know if you've had dreams of her. Because a lot of times, when we lose our heart dog, they're just, the grief is so heavy, and our hearts are broken, and the grief is big, and it takes some time to be able to get past the huge waves of grief and a lot of that big emotion, to be able to, kind of settle into a new normal, so to speak, and kind of get your bearings again. But about that time, when the emotions, when you think of Bella, and you think of something that she used to do to make you smile, or the way you used to cuddle, or what a great girl she was, and how smart she was, and those kinds of things. And you'll be thinking about the happier times as well as missing her, but you'll be able to remember the joy. That's usually about the stage when we start to notice more signs. So don't give up. Maybe you could ask for a butterfly to land on a window, or you could ask for, any kind of sign just to see evidence of her. And she knows you, and you can ask for something specific like a butterfly, or you can just ask her to give you a sign. And she knows you so well. She's been dialed into you for, years. So she'll find a way to give you a sign that you'll know it's her. And if you're not sure, say, give me another one. And then if you get two in a row, if you get three in a row, you know for sure that they're there. So anyway, that usually works. And I'm really sorry that things are still, heavy, but it will get different. I'm really sorry for your loss. Bella's a good girl. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for the question and for the comment. Clemmy. Hi, Clemmy. Clemmy says, hi, my cats Hector and Bernini are always so restless and seem bored. I'm with them a lot, but they really want to go outside, which they can't. Hector has been meowing loudly lately. Don't know what to do. Let me see if I can bring them in. Probably. Let me see if I can get them one at a time. So as Hector comes in, he comes in almost like he's walking and with it, talking with his hands. He's got, oh gosh, he's got lots of opinions. He would like for the air conditioning to be different. He would like to have another window to look out of. He's also talking about, like, I don't know if his food has been changed or he wants it to change, but he's, kind of in a grumpy mood. But he does like his brother. So he does like Bernini. So I guess Bernini is a boy. Maybe Bernini's a girl. I always think sewing machine when I think Bernini. But anyway, he does like Bernini. So when I ask, tell me something that you like, but aside from you, of course, Bernini. So that is something that you could try. Maybe different treats or a new toy. You could also try like changing out the food. If you don't want to change the food, change the treats maybe. Like I said, I don't know if there's a way to get another window open to give them another view, but that would be pretty cool. That's one of the things he asked for too. Thank you, Hector. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thank you for the question. Wow. He sure is expressive. Venus says, Donna, it's about the change. Oh, right. I read that. You're welcome, L.E. Lori Christine says, thank you, Donna. I feel better after you read for me. I am the sole supporter of my 3 kitties and me, so I need to get back to work. Yeah. Wow. It's too bad you don't live where I live. They can't find enough people to do jobs, and plenty of work if you want to move to Key West. Of course, the rent's high too, but it's great. No winter. Let's see. Clemmy says, do you see a new job for me or an actual move? As I tune in and look like down the yardstick, I'm seeing just almost like a train chugging along. Everything seems to be going in the same direction, and everything's on track. Let me see if I'll pull a card, do a card, see what it says. Going back to the wisdom of the oracle cards. Ooh. What came up is never-ending story. This is an interesting one. See how they're sitting on the hourglass, and there's love in the hourglass. It's almost like you're putting off loving yourself. Maybe a little critical. Not sure if this is, but those flags up above, the flags always mean change is coming. So maybe there is a new job on the way. Could be the move as well. That's really kind of up to you. But wow, this is about drama that perhaps could be avoided. So I don't know if a move would bring drama. Maybe now's not the right time, or a job change. Maybe now's not the right time. But anyway, that's be good to yourself. That's all about, it's a reminder to just be good to yourself. Make time to love on yourself. You're the most amazing person in your life. You're the star of your movie. So I hope you can take some time to do something good for you. LE says, I had a problem with a female rescue cat who began urinating all over my bedroom. Oh, this is about the spraying cat, I guess. It was from the inundation of outdoor feral and stray cats. Fell away didn't work. It seemed territorial. Yeah. I didn't have luck with fell away either, but this furry freshness stuff really does work, at least for me. Jessica Lynn says, resonates what I said. Good. Good. I can't wait. That's going to be a good month. Hi, Laura. Hi, Taylor. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, the blanket is beautiful, Vivian. It's really nice. And I love my angels and guides too. And the more we thank them, the more they show up for us. I swear, every time I've had to get in my car, I've had to get in my car like 3 or 4 times this week. And normally I walk everywhere, but I'll go to the store or I'll go to wherever I'm going and I get to park right in the front. My parking angel's right on time. I love when that happens. Anyway, I love my guides and angels. Girl on Arts, oh my God, how are you? I remember Girl on Arts from Texas, and I just love her to pieces and her family. And I hope your hubby's good, and the kids, and she's got 2 terrific kids. Gosh, it's good to see you. Any messages for you? I'm going to pull a card for you too. I know you do cards as well. Girl on Arts is a terrific tarot reader. She's got some great stuff. I don't know if you still have that store in Houston, but wow. All the really cool crochet stuff. The card I got for you is why. And what this means is in the story of your life here, your life taking flight, the thing that you want to be mindful of is checking your motives. Why are you thinking of seeing more of those flags, more change? But just be clear on why it is you want to do whatever it is that you want to do. But you can manifest anything. Just be clear on your motives. Oh, gosh, it's so good to see you. Thank you. Have the best job tonight. This is terrific. Oh, yeah. I didn't know Doreen was on YouTube way back when. That was before I was on YouTube. How about that, Vivian? Nice. Taylor Knight is time. We got time. We got time. I've got another deck here that Chip Richards, Secret Language of Animals. Someone gave this to me last year, and I've been using it off and on, but I'm really enjoying it. And it's a wild animal deck and some domestic animals too, but really pretty imagery. So let's see what they have to say for you, Taylor. Oh, God, this is a pretty one. It's the sea turtle, and it's all about new beginnings, self-reliance, the journey home. Look at you know, they're such ancient, beautiful, wonderful, wise creatures. And of course, there are angelfish in the photo too. So that's really pretty. Stick with your angels and guides. And I know you've been thinking about doing some new things. So this is a really good indicator that this might be a good time to spend a little more time focusing on that, doing more of what you really want to do. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for the question. Michelle Mina says, may I have a reading also for my guides and angels? I didn't realize we could ask you for that. Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. I'm going to pull my angel tarot card back out. This question is there is no real question other than let's have a message. So it'll be interesting to see what they say. Whew. Well, it's this is where you are right now, and it makes sense. 9 of air. This is about loss. This is about grieving. It's, sleepless nights, things like that. So that's where you have been. But moving forward, oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. Archangel Jeremiel. He is the archangel of like renewal. Perfect for Mercury retrograde. Taking an inventory, looking at what's great in your life and looking at what it's maybe kind of getting old, getting stale, maybe not so good for you anymore, where you might want to shift and drop something that doesn't serve you or pick up something that might be fun and interesting and new. So Archangel Jeremiel is all about renewal for you, Michelle. And it says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts, and it's time to move in a new direction. I don't know that that has anything to do with Bella or not, but it's I'm sure that that's what Bella would want for you, is to reevaluate and move on, carrying all that love that Bella had and carrying that in your heart with you as you move forward. So that's really good. Renewal is a great one. Thank you. And thank you for the question. Leah. Oh gosh, Leah, I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you. And thank you for all your feedback. Hi, may I ask if I will get the job I want, please? And thank you. Absolutely. Your guides are saying it's time to like take a note, do something to stand out. So I don't know if you've had like an interview or if you've talked to them yet, but doing a note, if you can, I know this is really, really old school, but it still works. Doing a handwritten note to thank them for their time and to tell them in 1 or 2 sentences why you think you'd be the best person for the job. It does help. It does work. But they're saying stand out, do something to stand out. And that would be a way to stand out. Yeah. Let me pull a card too. I'm kind of on a roll here, loving my cards. So let's see what I got. I think I'm going to go feeling the animals, Leah. I don't know what kind of business you're in or what kind of job you're going for, but I sure hope you get it. It always adds a whole new dimension to our lives when we step into a new position, start doing something new. I'm working in a coffee shop right now, helping a lady that is afraid to come out of her house because even though she's a legal immigrant, she is legal and has been here several years. That doesn't seem to matter right now. They're trying to make an example city out of the town where I live. And so ICE has come down here like with an army of people, and folks are getting picked off left and right and center. And even citizens who stop to film these detainments are getting arrested. Of course, they let them go the next day, but still, it's just crazy what they're trying to do to suppress people. So that's why I'm working in a coffee shop, to hold her job so that when she's able to come out and go back to work, her job will still be there. Air is the card that I got for you, and it's a feather. A lot of people see feathers as, good luck talismans, blessings, a symbol. If you see a feather in your, path, it means your efforts are blessed. But this is all about alignment and being aligned with your intention, your soul purpose. So, wow. I hope this new job is in alignment with what you see as your soul purpose and what, the company is in line with your values. And the position, I'm sure, sounds interesting. So good luck. I hope that works out. Thank you. Thank you for the question. You're welcome, Vivian, for the reading. Lori Christine, do you have a message from the next cat or kitten that I'll be adopting? Oh my God, that's exciting. Okay, I'm glad you're getting a new cat. Oh, Nathan's going to be so happy. Nathan is Lori Christine's former kitty who is now in spirit, probably just waiting with bated breath to have somebody new to show the ropes. So let's see. What do the guides have to say about the new cat? Orange blossom jellyfish is what I got from the animal deck, and it's all about being sensitive, surrendering to the process, and illumination. So apparently these are glowy, but I don't know where this kitten's coming from, but it sounds to me like it's going to make an impression and it's going to stand out. God, that's so exciting. I wish you luck. I hope that happens and everything falls into place. It's almost like you're going to look at this kitten and your eyes are going to meet and you're going to know this is the one. I can't wait to hear all about it. So, and you'll have to get pictures. We have to get pictures. Leah says, please hit like. Yeah, thank y'all. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe if you're not subscribing already. I would love to have you there. Then you know every time I'm going to be live. Let's see. Oh, Joro spiders are invasive species. Oh gosh. That's what Ellie says. I hope you can find a way to reroute them. Barb says they are Joro spiders. They are beautiful with golden webs. They're orb weavers, but my gosh, they can get huge. Oh, thank you. I'll try speaking directly. Yeah. Kick them next door. Exactly. Let them go bless somebody else. You can admire them from afar. Polly. Hi, Polly. Any messages from my guides, please? Thank you. Your guides are saying it is time to get busy. But they're also talking, I'm seeing a lounger, like it's time to also rest. So I don't know if you are planning a vacation. Maybe you could get busy and plan a vacation. That'd be fun. But you're getting ready to be pretty busy. Not sure, how that works for you. Maybe you're a teacher and school's about to start. This is really kind of a super busy time for people getting ready to go back to school. I don't know. But I'll draw a card here for you too. See if we can get some more clarity and a little more info from the cards. Two of Earth. That's great. That's hilarious because it's all about being busy. Too much going on at once. Look, all of that happening. It's almost like you're spinning lots of plates. The need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach. So hence the fairies. Beautiful energy in there. But this is a card of Earth. You know, the Two of Earth is all about, you know, in the day-to-day 3D, what you do at home, what you do for work. So I sense the busyness has something to do with surrounding home or work based on the cards. So thank you, Polly. Thank you for the question. Michelle, you're getting condolences on Bella's passing, which is really sweet. We have the most supportive people in this group, y'all. You just wouldn't believe it. Brina41 says, may I have a message from my dog, Tarky? Is he with my dad, David? Thank you. Let's see. Tarky comes in kind of like he's got a step that almost like side to side when he walks, like doop, 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 doop. Anyway, he's coming in and he is like having the best time. He's inside. I guess his idea of heaven is inside. He's as opposed to being swimming, running around, playing in the forest, whatever. Nope, he's inside. He's got a fan blowing on him. It's like it always feels like there's a breeze. I don't know if this makes sense. But yeah, but he is with your dad. And your dad has also with another male energy. So there's two main male energies that he's hanging out with. So I hope that helps. And yeah, it's always nice to know that they're hanging out with somebody while they're waiting for us. Because remember, time seems to crawl for us here in this 3D world, but we have this whole linear sense of time. But for them, time is like nothing. So they are not going to forget and they are not going to stop waiting. They will be there when we get there. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Brina. Thank you for the message or the question. Sorry. Sharon Gray says, I would love a message from my guides and angels, please. And thank you. Life has been such a struggle. Tell you what, man, June was so emotional for me. That was a real struggle bus month for me, right on through the solstice. And then July, it was pretty intense. It seemed like everybody wore their feelings on their sleeves in July, taking things personal. And I had one of the most, at my work, I still do real estate a little bit, and had one of the most difficult, unnecessarily difficult transactions I've ever had, just because just because it just was. But I'm so glad it's over. God bless my sellers. They finally got to close, and then they moved on and bought the house they really wanted. So everything worked out. It was worth it. But man, that was a serenity test. So I can appreciate it. Life has been a struggle. The energy's just been bizarre. So, oh my gosh, you immediately, I'm looking at the Angel Tarot, right? Immediately it pops up the Lovers, which is Archangel Raphael. He's also the healing angel. So this is really talking about like those relationships that matter most to you, and weighing your decisions and taking care of your health. So I'm not sure if you've been like putting off doing something health-wise, but it would be a good time to go ahead and make that appointment and get going on it. Even if it's just a dental visit. Don't delay. Let's see what else is coming in. Golly, I've been using these cards for eons, y'all. So they're always shuffled. And I got another major arcana. These are like big. This is Archangel Haniel, the High Priestess. She is the one that brings things into fruition. Archangel Haniel is also the archangel of intuition and intuitive abilities. So she's saying, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. Carefully think about what it is you want before you take action. So it might be time for a new direction, but really think it through before you take any action. And I'm going to do one more. 7 of Air. Whew. This is about revising your plans there's just struggle. There's a lot of thinking and now rethinking. There's more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. Behind all this, turmoil and stuff that you've been going through lately, there's things, there's like hidden motives in the shadows. It's not just what's going on here. There's stuff behind the curtain. So, and that's beyond your control. So it's really good to remember, that we're powerless at times, and all you can do is control how you respond to it. So, but take care of yourself, take care of your family, and those important, the relationships that mean the most, and that includes you, because you mean the most. And listen to your intuition. Maybe it is time to make a new plan, but think it through, get clarity, and then take action. And then if things don't go exactly the way you think they should in the near future, you can always make another decision. Nothing is etched in stone. So anyway, I hope that helps, Sharon. There's always another decision we can make. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Michelle says, thank you for Bella's reading. For the past 2 years, she had degenerative myelopathy, so her back legs were essentially paralyzed. So when you said you saw her jump up energetically, that would fit. Oh, yes, she's fully restored. How cool is that? I'm so glad. I'm so glad to know that. Thank you, Michelle. Y'all are so cool. I mean, sometimes, I'm going through the feed and I hardly ever get to see all the feedback until after the show's over. And so I go through and I read them. But some of you guys have been so sweet. You'll email me and tell me how a reading fit. And it's like, oh God, I just feel so blessed to be able to do this work with you guys. So Lori Christine wants to know if Clemmy could build a catio for her kitties. I thought of that too, but if you're in an apartment or a place like that where you can't do a catio, those things are awesome if you can, though. My little dog would probably love to have a catio. He likes to think he's Billy Badass as long as there's a screen in between him or a fence in between him and whoever it is that he's going after. Mostly he's all mouth. Once he gets up in front of him, he's all about, let's be friends. Anyway. Oh, Sanyo Kitty says, what's going on with my cat Sis? She's been acting differently lately. Let's see. When Sis comes in, it's almost like she's walking sideways like this, like she's putting on a show. It's really cool. God, what's going on with my screen? Whoa. I need to stop moving. It makes my screen move. Got a new computer. I don't know what it does, but it's doing something. Anyway, she's coming in. And she's talking about the schedule is different. The routine, that your routine has changed. Something is going on that's she's not happy. And she doesn't get to take a nap in her usual spot. It has something to do with being warm. I don't know if it's just a sunny window and it's like too sunny right now, but this is the information that I'm getting from her. I hope that fits with your experience of her. She's really a sweet kitty. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thank you, Sanyo Kitty. Oh, Clemmy said I got a Hector. Thanks. That's always good to know. I think Hector was the one that had lots of opinions. Oh, Girl on Arts, still crocheting and doing craft classes locally. Awesome. Let's see. Venus says, may I hear a message from my dad, Bobby, regarding my mom's setback and my career choices I need to make? Thanks. Yeah. Your Your dad is coming in and he's like clapping you on the back like you're a football player. That's my girl. Your dad is talking about with your mom's surgery that this is going to be a time, excuse me, this is going to be a time when the two of you can spend more time just talking about the idle things, just the usual when you see somebody every day kind of chit chat about, you know, I don't know, coffee, the neighborhood, what's going on. You don't have to build the clock, to tell the time when you see somebody every day. So this would be an opportunity for you guys to really get to know each other and know more about what's going on in each other's minds and hearts, as well as in your lives with your actions. There's words that could be expressed that this would be a good time to express them. Um, I'm sure you know what that means. He's talking about too, when I ask him about your career choices, he is saying that this would not be the best time for you to make a change, to make a career choice. But it's something around the beginning of next year. Like this is when it should happen, the beginning of next year. So hope that helps. Hope that makes sense for you. Thank you, Venus. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Irish Eyes 007. I love that. Yay, I'm Leo. You're having a good month. It's going to be your month. You got a birthday coming up. Let's see. Girl on Art says, that's interesting. I've been thinking about my why and wanting to share that on social media to help my audience get to know me and maybe even get involved with organizations that align with me. Awesome. Got just the right card. We should catch up. I'll be coming to Texas after Labor Day. So I'll be there for a couple weeks. I would love to see you. Oh, I guess it's already after 9. So with this, I guess I will close. Thank you all so much. I'm sorry, Anna, I didn't get to your question, but if you could, I'll be doing another live the middle of the week, and I'll get that posted. So please come and join me again. It'll probably be about the same time, 8 o'clock. So I hope that helps, and hope you guys have a great beginning of your next week. And don't forget, people are going to show you who they are, loyal hearts. And take the time to notice and take the time to be with yourself and be with those who matter, and be with your tribe, most especially people who hear you, where you can feel heard. Thanks. So have a good week, y'all. Love you guys. Bye for now.